Hi, good evening. My name is Karen Gifford. I am here recording my video for Liberty University Health 698 practicum. My practicum was completed at Mary's Pregnancy Resource Center here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Broward County. And the agency provides services to pregnant women and teens who are facing crisis and unplanned pregnancies. Our main goal is to reduce the number of abortions here in our community and our state. Mary's Pregnancy Resource Center mission is to serve, encourage, and share with those less fortunate, reduce the rates of abortion within our state and community, and to offer alternative choices to women and teens who are experiencing unplanned pregnancies. The agency's goal is to strive to enhance human well-being and to help meet needs to pregnant women and their families in crisis. We give attention to the empowerment of families who are vulnerable, oppressed, and living in a crisis. The agency's main focus is to put their attention to the environmental forces that create and contribute to the problems that women and teens are facing. We believe that it is the duty of the body of Christ to reach out to the hurt and the need and save the lives of those who cannot speak for themselves. Therefore, it is the agency's goal to reach these women and teens who feel like abortion is the way out, and for us to help and speak life into them in Jesus' word into their life, and to show them that there's other options out there than abortion. We pursue to plant faithful seeds and to share Jesus Christ by allowing his light to shine through us. All of the services that are provided by the agency are free and confidential. Some of the services that the agency provide is free pregnancy testing, counseling, education, job training, baby mark for the girls, for the women and teens, help with food stamps, cash assistance, pregnancy, Medicaid, and WIC. And we also help the ladies in budgeting, breastfeeding, baby CPR, childbirth, HIV and STD, and life skill classes. We also offer the girls nutritional courses, work programs, and also support groups. We provide the girls and women referrals to free HIV testing, housing assistance, adoption agencies, and childcare options. We also help with prenatal care. My main purpose here at the agency was to develop a survey alongside with the help of the health department, and also the executive director and one of the board members here that oversaw me here at the agency, to come up with a survey to see what were the girls' choice when they first walked in, and what were their choice after receiving more services within coming to the agency for the multiple times they have come. The survey was developed in English, Spanish, and Creole. The survey measured if the ladies and teens were a first-time client, and how did they hear about the agency, and also the questions here are asking when they walked in, what were their choices: to give birth, have an abortion, give up for adoption, or they didn't know. And they also asked what were their plans after the services. This survey was given to the women and teens each time that they came to the agency, whether it's for a one-on-one counseling, whether it's for them to do a job training course, or whether it's for one of the classes that are provided throughout the week for the women. And it was also provided during the times when the women would come for a free sonogram. The survey helped us see if the services that we were providing were actually helping the women and teens and making their choice of not wanting to have an abortion. We believe that providing services and counseling and education to these women and teens is one way to eliminate the choice of having an abortion. Some facts that I can share with you guys here is that young people are are at an increased risk for unplanned pregnancy, and the highest rate of unwanted pregnancy has been reported among individuals between the ages of 14 and 19 years of age. In the US, almost half of pregnancies are unplanned, with a prevalence of about 63% among African American women and women with low income. The relationship between an unwanted pregnancy and poor health outcome for the child and society, as shown by the estimated overall cost of between $7 and $15 billion spent on teenage childbearing in the United States of America annually. An estimated of 30% of U.S. women will have an abortion by the age of 45, and abortion incidence is one indicator of unattended pregnancies. Um, with those facts, I really wanted to see with the services that the agency is providing, if this is making a difference in them making their choice of having an abortion or not. I believe that with the help of the staff members, the board members, and also the executive director, we are making a difference in these women and teens, in their life and their decision on wanting to either parent their child or give up their child for adoption. The executive director shares her story wherever we go, whether we're at a meeting, to go out there to share what the agency is about and what we do, and also sharing with these other women and teens too. At abortion clinics where we're doing prayer, where we're telling them we're here for you and we want to give services to you, and we can help you. Her story alone really changed not only the women's lives in the agency, but opened my eyes to, like, wow, God can always use you to be a voice for those that don't have a voice. Um, the the executive director's story is that when she was younger, she was molested and by her stepfather, and also molested by a neighbor. She did become pregnant and have an abortion at the age of 13, and really regretted it, and started to have more things that went on wrong in her life. But that didn't stop her, and God always had a plan for her. She did get pregnant again and decided to carry her child, and she actually escaped from that abuse, that rape, in that life, and came here and raised her child. And with the help of God, she's able to open this agency here to help other women and teens who are facing, a similar a similar situation. Uh, she has really changed a lot of these women and girls' lives, and I've seen that the services that we do provide, whether it be a baby shower for the young ladies, the classes, our sonogram, or even the counseling sessions, these women are able to see that there is hope and that God is always there to help them and show them that, okay, yeah, I can do this, and because I'm receiving the help and love, that I can parent my child, or I can decide to give my child up for adoption and not go have an abortion. Um, One thing we do live by is that abortion is not the only answer. With the help of community and other resources and help from family, and these young ladies and women can see that, okay, there is hope, and that they're able to um, accomplish and parenting their child or giving up their child for adoption. I believe that this practice has really changed my life because always wanting to work in the maternal and child health, and her and the executive director and board members giving me this chance to come in and actually work alongside these women and teens, and making a difference in their lives has really changed my whole perspective and all that I want to do in life. And I really do thank God for this opportunity, for being able to come here and share and see that what these girls go through and these women go through. Um, and one thing I do love is that the fact that even if these girls and women do choose to have an abortion, that we just don't close the door on them. We actually tell them, okay, we're here for you. We're gonna, if you need counseling, please call us or we'll call them, and they'll come in and they'll get the counseling that they need instead of suffering in silence. One of the things I noticed that working with these women and girls is that they're just looking for someone to listen. They're looking for someone to see that, okay, I need help, and how can you help me, and what can you do for me? And they don't want to be judged, and that's one thing that I love about it, because we all live different stories, and we all have been through something. But these women and teens, just being able to provide these services for them and giving them newfound hope, not only in their decision but also their hope in Christ, is what's so amazing. And I believe that that God uses us in our stories, and all the little things that He's working in us to provide these services to other people. So I really do feel like this practicum has really showed me a lot in what I've gained, and to actually go out there and continue to pursue my passion to help women and teens who are facing an unplanned pregnancy. Um, I really do think the executive director and the board members and the staff members, teaching me everything that I need to know, and me, even being able to come up with this survey and actually pulling and seeing the difference from when a young woman or a young teen walk into the agency and their decision was to, like, okay, I'm going to have an abortion. And when you give them the survey again after coming for another service, whether it be for counseling or a sonogram, that the new thing is to parent or to go forward and giving their child up for adoption and not abortion, was just really an amazing thing for me to see. I really do believe that God works in us and puts us in certain places in our life for us to be that example for other people. We may not go through the same situation, but our piece of our story always is able to help someone. So I believe that the executive director, her staff, and even the board members, and even the people in the community in her church that help, was just amazing. I mean, going out there, standing in front of Planned Parenthood, and also going to uh, stand in front of the abortion clinics and praying, and trying to speak to these girls and women to turn away from that and show them that we're there to help them, was just an amazing experience for me. And even if we had people that were bashing us, saying, oh no, don't do this, abortion clinics are good, we stood our ground, and we prayed, and we asked God to help these women and teens turn from that and to come get the services within our agency, which is what some of them did, and I'm very happy for that, to see that. I really want to thank the executive director, the board members, and the staff members, and also Liberty University for actually opening my eyes to seeing that working in the community, and sharing the knowledge that I learned through the courses, and also with working and putting um, everything that I learned in perspective, and actually in this project, it really helped me see that this is really what I want to do in the future. I really want to thank everything. Thank you.